Like millions of people across the globe, my husband and I are outraged and heartbroken over the kidnapping of more than 200 Nigerian girls from their school dormitory in the middle of the night.
Hundreds of young girls, fast asleep in their beds, are awakened by the sound of gunfire. Armed attackers have stormed their boarding school and set fire to dozens of buildings. Nearly 300 of them are dragged from their dorm, loaded onto trucks, and carried away deep into the forest. This latest kidnapping has gripped the heart of the nation and exposed the inability of Nigeria's government to protect its citizens.
Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan shakes hands with Pakistani activist Malala Yousafzai. She has come to rally for the 219 Nigerian schoolgirls kidnapped by Islamist rebels in April. Malala, who just turned 17, says it is her birthday wish to see them come home.
And the president fortunately promised me that he will do something for these girls, and he promised me that the girls will be returned as soon as possible. So this is a promise that the president made, and I'm hopeful that this promise will come true and we would see those girls returning back.
I was laughing at these people when they come out this they look for our guests or where is our guest. I don't know whether any of these guests are missing. It was a political strategy. Write it down, quote me.
I want to start with the girls who were abducted up north, whom you've continuously said were not abducted. Do you still stand by that statement?
No girls were adopted.
Chai! There is God. Oh.
Boko Haram is a mindless, godless group who are as far away from Islam as one can think of. At the end of the hostilities, when the group is subdued, the government intends to commission a sociological study to determine its origins, remote and immediate causes of the movement.
I had an opportunity of meeting 21 of the mothers in Lagos. It was very harrowing. It was a very painful experience. Just watching the horror in real life, not just hearing about it or reading about it in the papers, but actually being with the mothers that had lost their children. There was a lot of tears, a lot of pain. It was difficult. It was made even more difficult because many people said it didn't happen. But looking into their eyes and seeing what they were going through was very, very painful indeed.
So I'm going to present a check to Mrs. Osinbajo on behalf of the parents of the Chibok Girls, and also a check for the slaughtered boys to be received by a representative of the Minister, Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, who is not here. Thank you very much. We are happy to get back one of the missing girls, and we're looking forward to receiving more girls that got missing.
Not only the Chibok Girls, but all other persons that have been abducted.
The girls looked like they had skin covering their skeleton and heads on top of those skeletons. Their eyes were blank. It appeared they had cried all their tears already and had no more tears left to cry. It was very difficult sitting through the short ceremony that received them. I felt like crying, but I had to hold it up because they were not crying. The emotion I had was really to have just rolled on the floor crying.
Really, on the very day they were brought to Abuja, I came in, I have a look at them, the sign of suffering even on their body. The skin are so scratched.
Yes, I am very, very happy, sir. I am very, very happy to see her because I don't even think that I will see her, but as God show her, I am very happy. They came and live few among them, and I have lost. I thank my God, my wife, she's among the one that has came.
They were handed over to me in December, just before Christmas, when they were fit enough to leave the medical facilities. And immediately they came, we took over from the security agencies. We sent them home for Christmas. They came back after New Year, and we put them in a very safe and secure facility.
Thank God they came to Chibok. With everything is acceptable, everybody come to them and chattering with them in the same place, even though they were not permitted to go to their various villages because of the security challenges. You know, we kept them in one place, and every relative and friends came in and have interaction with them for almost 7 days in Chibok. So really we appreciate that one.
When we go to Chibok, we are seeing our sisters and our brothers, our friends. We are enjoying them. I am not thinking that I will see them again, but God, by God's grace, I see them. That is why I am happy. I'm so happy.
If we look at what is happening with the 21 girls that have been brought back, there's so much questioning, there's so much speculation. What is happening to them? Have they started going to school? Are they still undergoing the psychological care? What exactly is happening with them?
We set out, before they came, a 9-month program of rehabilitation and reintegration. The 9-month program started from January to September this year. And in the program, there in the shelter, we have employed 5 teachers now. When I have time at weekends, I visit them, and if I'm in town, sometimes I take them out with me, with the security people escort us to make sure that the girls are safe.
We went to Millennium Park and we did so many kind of games there. After Millennium Park, we come back to the Wonderland. The Millennium Park is the place where people are used to relax there. So we too will relax there. And in Wonderland, we did some mini sport there. We like to go out and relax.
We are enjoying nice food because Minister is visiting us all any day, and they buy us anything that we are liking. That are doing anything that we like in our life. That bring us anything that we are liking.
Minister is coming out. He's coming here to visit us, and we like it. We are so grateful for what she has done for us, and we are praying for her. By God's grace, God will write her name in the book of life.
It shows to us as a really government will really rescue the rest of the girls, because we see the examples of these 21 healthy girls. Now they are doing fine, and we are still plead the government to put more effort to see that the remaining one in the captivities soon will be rescued. This is our prayer. We are still begging the government to put more effort.
Sometimes if I think about them, our remaining girls in forest there, we are thinking about them. Sometimes we are start crying when we think about them, and we know that crying is not solve the problem, and we are keep on praying. But God will release them by the grace of God. We will come together and do anything by God's grace in the mighty name of Jesus.
The time that I'm here, I am very, very happy. The time that I hear the came out, the type of the condition, all the suffer that I have suffered, I did not know that I have suffered myself, because the type of the happy that I am happy.
We are not going to declare the Boko Haram as completely vanquished until and when we are able to return all kidnapped people, especially, the Chibok Girls. There were 200 Chibok Girls that we are still looking for. Now, I want to make it very clear that at no point in time has the government ever given up on the search for these girls or on the negotiation for their release.
When we remember the things that are happening with us, we are so sad because it's right in the Bible. God said, forgive them, and God will forgive us.
These dear daughters of ours have seen the worst that the world has to offer. It is now time for them to experience the best that the world can do for them.
A procession of the 21 rescued Chibok girls dancing into a space set up for a Thanksgiving service in Abuja. The singing and dancing continues as one of the girls takes up the microphone and belts out Thanksgiving songs. The other girls join in the merriment. The feeling of joy and relief in this gathering is palpable. For 2 years, these girls have endured captivity in the hands of Boko Haram. Their freedom last Thursday took the world by surprise.
So I want to be a doctor. I want to help people with medicine to how to treat them. That's the thing I want.
I like economics, English, social studies.
We came here, we start our lesson in January 16. And we start maths. We start with natural number followed by indices. And I like them all. I know how to solve the indices all.
Clap for her.
I like maths and chemistry and physics, English. The reason why that I like them because by God's grace, if I pass them very well, I want to become a doctor.
I'm like English, biology, chemistry, and physics because I want to learn these subjects very well, and I want to be a doctor.
We're getting anything that we need, and we're getting more teaching. We are getting it. Everything is moving normal.
Who can try this? Okay, let me pick somebody from this row. Start out to Marcus.
I am the head teacher and I have the responsibility of organizing and ensuring that the teachers are punctual, they do their work, and I also strategically look at the performances of each of the students. And then we now design strategies for handling peculiar problems for individual students. I've been on this program since January, and I also take mathematics.
and every 3 months during school holiday they also break in the remedial studies or the studies and skills training they are doing, and in the program there is visit to Chibok every 3 months. So they are due for another visit now. We are liaising with the security men to send them home for the second visit since they came back.
I want to tell you, since the program started, the girls' response to the program has been very, very encouraging. And each day we see in them people who are willing to pick up the pieces of their lives, you know, and forge ahead.
Packaging everything that a student needs in the high school, that is in grade 10, 11 and 12, that is SS1, SS2, SS3, in a single tablet and handing it over to the student. Those are all the textbooks you require.
As everybody, that's another part. Very hard working. I want to say that the program is, if you ask me, is a laudable program, and it has really impacted on the lives of the girls positively, because prior to this time they were always looking downcast, you know, and they were always in a kind of reflective mood. They were so moody, but ever since the program took up in earnest, they have so loosened up. They share their experiences without any ill feelings, and we've seen them grow from very moody people to very happy people.
We see many things inside. We see English inside, biology inside, mathematics inside, social study inside, and Bible, Quran inside. We know something more about Bible inside.
When we see this tablet, we are so grateful. We don't have anything to say than to say thank you. May the Lord bless you so much. And this thing, it will help us to learn easier for us. Thank you, for success.
The area we see the challenge is where, you know, all of them have a common language. So the area of the language is where we are having the challenge, because we have to break into that so as to make sure that they get accustomed to the use of English. But notwithstanding, they are making very good progress, but it's rather not as we expect. But we have designed strategies to make sure that problem is overcome, and then we fast track their learning process. The problem basically is the spoken, but they are able to write. They write well.
And the kind of enthusiasm they show in their education leaves one with no doubt that they really want to pick up the pieces of their lives and make something positive out of it.
Thank you.